Hey,
live.
live.
Large and in charge.
Yes, time to update on the Kickstarter and everything else, and a lot of cool stuff going on. Hey, we've had a great week on the Kickstarter. Let me pop
It was a good day. Today was a very solid day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we broke the we achieved the minimum funding goal, and we're well on our way to the first stretch goal of $3,000.
Yeah,
we're very happy.
Almost doubled backers and money since the end of the Indiana Comic-Con a little over a week ago.
Yeah.
So
it's been some nice uptick in the backers, and it's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks, let me tell you.
Yes.
So it's
and we got a week to go.
Fantastic. Yeah, 1 week left. Still got a lot of ground to cover. I really think we can get at least one or two, if not three, of the stretch goals.
Yeah, definitely. And Elon Musk, if you're watching, we will allow you to back us.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes. And that would be a nice return for me restarting my Twitter account for the first time in 3 years. I had shut it down and had to start a whole new one. So I've been off of Twitter for many years. So in honor of him, I started it back up. So, a little, quid pro quo would be nice.
Yeah.
Right. $1 million donation would be nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's $1 million to him? That's like us a dollar out or something,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
When you can write a check for $44 billion,
right,
on a risky investment that, I'd be happy with $1,000.
Yeah.
We'll also donate an issue of each of our comic books to go on the next SpaceX flight and allow it to go in space.
There you go. Reading material for the for everyone that's
for that car. That car that's out there. It's still up there, isn't it?
I think so. Probably, I'm sure the battery's dead by now. So, Kevin, you got the AP artist proofs of the books.
Yeah. It has been a very busy week. I was in Austin last week, so thank you guys for hopping on and doing a update while I was busy doing my day job. Which, quick side note, Austin and San Antonio area, absolutely beautiful. I want to go back there immensely.
Yeah. I only went there one time for the Austin Comic-Con way back when.
Yeah, I was there with you, Scott.
Yeah, and loved it. Absolutely loved it there. And
I'll tell you, yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later. But I loved my trip. Was
we're gonna have to find a Comic-Con down there. There's a couple.
Hey, that's yeah. But yeah, I got while I was gone, I got the artist proofs of the hardbacks in, and let me tell you, they are gorgeous. I am so happy with the way that these turned out. The artist proofs are fantastic. Anyone that's backed these, they'll be numbered. There's only 5 of each that was printed, but the colors in the it's wonderful. It really exceeded my expectations on how good this was. Super happy with this. Fantastic. The Kickstarter cover by Andy Lee is in a matte finish, and then Scott's variant cover, which turned out fantastic, also is in a gloss finish. So a little bit of a difference there. I really think the gloss lended to the purple and the colors there. So it's a nice transition between the two different covers. But same with that. It'll have the artist proofs numbered. I only think there's a couple of these left. I think most of them have already been grabbed. But this is exactly what the book's going to look like. I will do a few minor tweaks to this, but there is not much I have to do. The minor tweaks I'm doing are things
that a few minor tweaks.
Minor tweaks. That's right. Yeah. Very, very nitpicky things that just are a personal thing. It looks phenomenal. I am so insanely happy.
Well, good. Well, there's 3 left for Scott's got 3 left on his hardcover for the artist proof.
There you go.
And there is let's go back here. It is nope.
I think there's 1 left of the other.
Yeah, I was looking for where you had it at. If there is one, it may be gone now. Let's see what's gone.
It might be. Someone might have grabbed it in the yep. There you go. And there's only ever going to be 5 of those. So, and they're going to be hand numbered. So I would really suggest anyone that's out there grab these. They'll come signed, hand numbered. And there's only ever going to be 5 of each printed. So they're going to be probably one of the rarest things that we've ever done. I'm so happy with the way these turned out. In the last week, I've gotten everything in. I got the the book plates in. So there is an example of what the book plate's going to look like. The one that's the sketched and signed version. So there's a sketch with my signature. And the best thing about these is now I can have Scott and Brett sign the same book plate, and they can be put inside the hardback. So they will go right there, just like that. So when you get your books, you're going to have a signed and sketched copy of the book. It's going to look fantastic.
Nice.
I'm super, super happy with the way these turned out. They're absolutely wonderful. Everything's actually coming up roses at this point.
Did you use the same printing company I used?
This was a new one I found.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember where you went through. So, okay. When you were doing the unboxing, they looked phenomenal. Really
and for the books or the
hardcover.
Yes, the books. Yes. I'm insanely happy with that. Honestly, the book plates was a new printing place I found that did a fantastic job with the stickers, and I needed kind of an odd size so it would fit well. I really wanted it to fit very well in that space I left. And I think it'll work well, not only for future books that we were doing, because I really like this 7x10 size. I think this is really the optimal size, not only for a trade, but for a hard.
I was pleasantly surprised when I did the Frankenstein printing, and I just chose that size, and I was torn between that or the 6x9, but that extra inch makes a difference.
That's what she said.
Just as I was starting to say,
or for some of our fans, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, there you go.
Or they. I don't know which way you swing anymore.
I was also very happy when I came back from Indiana Comic-Con. I haven't been able to show a lot of these off. We finally got back some graded books. It's really doing some reflection. So here, guys. It's like, wow, crazy. But we sent in some books back in July to get graded. And,
we did that at Gem City, didn't we?
Yeah.
I forgot it was this.
But I am super happy. The majority of our books came back as 9.8s. They're absolutely beautiful. There's something special about seeing your book encapsulated and graded 9.8 that really gives you a smile on your face. So I'm really happy with these. I got several of the Poes. I got some of the Crimson Shadows. I got some books for both Brett and Scott to show you guys off when we get to Motor City. This is probably my favorite. This is the issue number 1. It was limited to 25 copies. I got 2 of these. One of them's mine. You can't have it. I don't care what you say. And it's going on my shelf. 9.8, limited to only 25. I'm so happy to see this. It truly is a remarkable.
And it's available at $160 through the add-on menu. So
I only made 1 of each available, and there will not be any more. I can tell you that right now.
Yep.
Because the others are mine. You can't have them.
It's mine.
But I was able to get several different books. I was very pleased with the results from CBCS. They did a great job.
Cody's if you ever see Cody was it Cody Lockhart or Cody is the guy. If you ever see him at a show, he's just phenomenal to work with, and the time is not anything to do with him. It had to do with strictly the fact that they all the grading companies are behind. And part of it is they're waiting on the plastics for the slabs.
Right. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation right now, but it's the same thing with everything. We're fortunate enough that the printing hasn't been delayed significantly on anything. It does look like the hardbacks a little bit longer than what the softbacks are going to take, but we more than accommodated for that with the estimations of the deliveries. And again, I want everyone to understand the book is 100% done. With these artist proofs I already have, by the time the Kickstarter is done, everything will literally be waiting for me to add one page, which is the thank you page with everyone's names on it from the Kickstarter. As soon as I have that information, it's off to the printer. So we're going to minimize that delay in any kind of shipping or printing right then and there. So these will easily beat the I think I put August. I can't remember, on August and September, I believe, depending on the softbacks and the hardbacks, just to be safe. I wanted to make sure I didn't. I wanted to make sure I exceeded expectations and not disappoint anybody. So just like all of our other Kickstarters, we have met everything on time, and we want to continue that streak. And I'm really looking forward. I cannot wait to get these books in everyone's hands. I am so insanely proud of this book and happy with it.
It's a phenomenal book, and you know, I feel fortunate to have done a story in it. But just going through it and talking with people about it, I've had so much feedback on my end that shows, when Kevin and I aren't together, shows that people really are enjoying the take on these stories. I mean, it's just the visuals and a few things lend to it being its own interpretation without changing the story.
Right.
So
and to piggyback on what Kevin was saying, this is our 10th Bardstone Kickstarter in 2 years. So along with that, we have gained a lot of experience. There's the publishing side of it. You know, we're already artists by nature, and we're very experienced on that part. But there has been a learning curve too in the whole process of formatting and assembling books and getting them to the printers and back in time and all these things. And we've gotten really good at it. And, you know, Kevin's already finished the book. He's already got the artist proofs in hand. Just to give you an idea, our next Kickstarter is going to be our Dr. Jekyll Kickstarter. That book is done. I am waiting for my artist proofs to arrive. So once he's done and I am ready to launch that will be fully done as well. And so we're getting this process in place so we can really deliver quick. All the Frankenstein books, all my rewards for that was our last Kickstarter. That was all fulfilled like within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, so we're getting good. And then there's the shipping aspect. We're getting experience in how to, you know, do the postage and the packaging in a timely manner. Yeah. So, you know, when we first started these, I almost didn't want to do anymore just because the first time it was such a nightmare to pack.
My God.
And ship.
Yeah. You know,
the Kickstarter, they gotten better too.
Yeah. The benefit, you know, you're so thankful for all the backers, but then you realize 80 packages and you're trying to hand write out these. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare.
So the process
has gotten better.
We've become more efficient as we've gone on, gotten better packaging materials, better postage equipment, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It has been a great journey. I want to give a shout out to everybody that contributed to the book. Scott and Brett both via covers and writing. Jay Fife did the Annabelle Lee story, which was fantastic. Sean Forney provided some cover artwork. Sharon Lima did some flats for a couple of the stories. And Andy Lee did the fantastic artwork of the Raven for the hardcover. Just want to extend all my thanks out to everyone that helped contribute to the book, and I'm very, very proud of it. Again, if I went back in time, my 16-year-old self would be very, very happy with this. I can tell you that much.
I just switched the screen real quick to mine, so there's there's all the contributors here.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, there's not a better bunch of people you could work with. Jay Fife, great guy. Sean Forney, phenomenal cover artist, illustrator, colorist for a lot of different books. Andy Lee does absolutely fantastic, beautiful artwork in this great Japanese interpretation style. Of course, Brett with his writing abilities and the editing for all the books that we do. And then Scott, with your covers, especially this is just an absolutely gorgeous cover. Along with your cover you provided for issue number 1, has been one of the favorites from everybody. So
nice.
It's just been. And sorry, Sherry Lima, her flats are some of the best flats I think you can get out of anyone.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad I think you were the one that found her.
Yeah, I accidentally stumbled upon her on Facebook. Yeah. And I'm so happy we found her. She's such a joy to talk to too. And again, we have such a great little, and we're just really getting started. We have such a great little group that we work with, and we've known a lot of these people for many years, and it's great to be able to reach out to people that we're not only friends with but fans of, and they get to contribute to our books and our creations. So in a lot of ways, the Kickstarters and all the backers and everyone out there, you're helping us live our dream, man. I mean, you really are. We couldn't do this without you, and the backing and the support allows us to reach out and bring in other artists and do things that we wouldn't be able to do otherwise. So thank you so very much. I from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the support and helping make this happen.
Yeah, for sure. So you see, we got 41 backers, $25.85 in donations. We're well above the minimum funding goal, which is wonderful. Now comes the next phase, stretch goals. This is where we can reward you, the backers, with even better prizes at no extra cost.
That's right.
Through the volume of our sales, it will give us the wiggle room to purchase more things. So in this case, it's going to be bookmarks, correct? Double-sided bookmarks.
Yeah. At the $3,000 mark, I have this beautiful bookmark.
If I could get to it.
Double-sided.
Well, he's got it right there. So
okay, I'm looking at this here.
There
you go.
Lovely bookmark with Scott's fantastic cover art. Backside has the lovely skull stack and
nice and glossy.
It's very nice, very good quality.
Yeah.
So this is the $3,000 mark. Yeah. I'm going to lose track, but I believe the next goal is there we go. The Andy Lee print of the cover, which I'm telling you guys, this is
so gorgeous.
It's a phenomenal cover. I'm real excited about that. It's probably of the people you guys have gone to for Between Crimson Shadows and for outside covers. It's probably one of the best ones that anybody's done.
Yeah. It's other than the Scott Zambelli, but.
Right?
Well, that's why I said when you guys have gone to somebody. Scott got bored one day and drew up the one that's now a hardcover. So,
in all seriousness, the Andy Lee one though, that would be a beautiful 8x10 with a mat and frame. As a full.
Someday the original may show up.
It's just the Andy sent me the original a month ago, and it's been lost in the mail for a very long time. So we're hoping. Then we've got the die cut sticker of Scott's cover, which is right here, which is absolutely amazing. My kids have already stolen a lot of these, by the way.
I love it as a die cut.
It is. It's the die cut adds. I'm like, all right, the die cut is something different. It really does. It's amazing. They have it on all their computers now, which is free advertising, so I'm not going to argue. But it looks very good, especially when you do apply it to something. It's a great image, and it works very well as a die cut. I'm super happy with that too. I'm going to definitely do more of these.
That's cool.
And then the last stretch goal is a 5x7 print of the lovely Zambelli cover.
And that one is based on backers. That's 100 backers.
Yeah, so we got to really kick it up to get those backers, because that's really what I want.
Only 59, and we know there's about 90 of y'all watching this.
Yeah, we got a lot of followers.
So jump
we
on
have
there.
A ton of followers. So if everyone just jumps on and grabs the rewards, I'd love to get to that 100 backers, so everyone gets some of this extra swag. Plus, I'd love to get the book in the hands of 100 people. So,
in fact,
honestly, that's really what I want.
I'm not saying this just yet, but share the link to this video on an update through the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And right to Bardstone on Facebook. Of course, for those that are looking, we have you can click on the link in the comments or just go right to bardstone.com. We have a link right there to go to the Kickstarter so you can support it right then and there. So just a fantastic movement we've had. I know there's a lot of people we've talked to between these last few shows that even this year, I mean, we've done 4 shows.
Yeah.
And I know we kept telling people, hey, we're limited on this, but here comes the Kickstarter. Now's the time. Get that trade, get those exclusive covers and then
here's the sketch. Here's the sketch covers on screen. Here's a fun way to get issue number 1.
Yeah.
And Kevin's added a fun twist where you can put a name on the tombstone.
Yeah.
And makes a wonderful gift. You know, you could buy a gift early here and have it for Christmas or somebody's birthday.
You could kill your spouse.
Here.
It's kind of fun to do. I've been doing a bunch of different kind of versions of it, similar but different. So that one's in process. I forget. I think a decent amount. I think 3 or 4 at this point have already picked that one up. So that's been popular. It's been popular at the shows. That's my go-to sketch for the sketch cover when I take them to shows. It was very popular in San Diego. I sold everything I took. I could have taken 5 more and probably sold them when I went to San Diego.
Let people know what a sketch cover is.
So the sketch cover is the original comic. So this is issue number 1 of Poe. So it's the actual comic book, the same comic book that you would get with any other cover. So you've got the exact same story. It just comes with a completely blank cover that has a hand-drawn original image. So you get a one-of-a-kind comic. It's a 1 of 1. So it's as limited as you can get. And in this case, I will kill you or a loved one. I will kill you. Or a spouse. Is that what you said? To kill a spouse? Yes.
Yeah, kill your spouse. That's what I said.
I will kill your spouse for a certain price. It's like a hitman, but I'm an artist. I don't really kill people, but it's so much fun. I think it's just a way to get a fun, personalized version of the book.
Unfortunately, due to inflation, dirty deeds are no longer done dirt cheap.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Mother's Day is coming up.
Yeah, Mother's Day is coming up. Kill your mom. Yo, kill
your mom for Mother's Day. Wow, that's a good post.
Your mom.
That's a good post. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
I hope Mandy has supported it. If not, Mandy, go on there and get a sketch cover. You'll enjoy it.
There you go. That's right. And so there's still a lot of rewards available. There's a lot of original art. There's tons of add-ons, so you can customize your rewards. So you really can get anything you want. The pins, the enamel pins, are phenomenal. They're available in a couple of the rewards, but mainly as an add-on. And a lot of people have taken advantage of that. So that's been probably the most popular add-ons is the 5 different pins.
And then you have original art here.
Yeah, a lot of original art. And it's been fantastic. Let's see. I got a nice stack of originals. So I still have, and part of that is one of the covers from Choose Interior and the 48-hour cover from issue number 3.
What's funny about that one? Hold that one up again. So what's funny is not even realizing it. Kevin and I used the same reference.
Yeah, right.
For a pose. So for my Poe, same thing.
This has a warm spot because I drew this while sitting at a pool in Vegas and drinking lots and lots of beer. So this has a lot of fond memories to me, to tell you the truth. But there's a lot of.
I have to take a trade to that girl that serves us at the pool there.
I know she definitely hooked us up when she started saying, "I'll just bring you a bucket of beer." I'm like, "A whole bucket?" And she's like, "Yeah, we'll do that." And I'm like, "You are awesome." So I brought her books the next time. She brought me more buckets of beer. It's an even trade. It's fun. Great. I love Vegas. My favorite place to go. South Point. Go there. Believe me, you're gonna be happy. There's tons of different originals. This is just some of the. That's actually that got mixed in there. That's
Kevin's like, how'd that get in there?
How'd that get in there? Yeah, so there's tons of different. So the case of M. Voldemort, the new story that is in the trade only, was all done by Inkwash. One of my favorite stories. But I really like how the pages turned out. They're fun pages, and it allows me to give a little bit more detail. And I think my favorite. I think I have that in my portfolio, so you'll have to forgive me. No, there it is. I absolutely love that page, which is this is totally a spoiler, but it does not end well for Mr. Voldemort, just so you know. You probably can figure that out. But
it's a wonderful page, even if you're not a Poe fan. The page itself just looks really
yeah, I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed how it all turned out. It looks phenomenal in color, but I really am a fan of black and white artwork, so.
For those who are wondering, that is not Brett's tummy rumbling. That is that's his little buddy down there.
That's my anxiety-ridden dog snoring right now. He is just so upset that he wanted to be held, and he's like, "It's 7:30. Hold me." So he's snoring, buried his head. He's such a good boy.
I can hear it through the headphones.
I was sitting there chuckling myself. I was like, "Geez, he's a good boy, though. He's just had to get up here and visit because he loves the guys." So
that's right.
Yeah, I love when I come over and get to visit Hawkins.
Yep.
Hawkins hugs.
Yeah, he does. So okay, so we got another week to go on the Kickstarter. I think the $3,000 is very doable. My biggest thing is I'd love to see 100 backers.
Yeah, I would too. I totally want to beat the 100 mark. That's what I did on issue number 3. Again, not only to just keep improving, but I'd love to get that many books out to people. So I'm super happy with this. I'm super proud of it. I really believe it'll be a great addition to your collection.
So for as low as $8, you can get the digital copy of Volume 1. Volume 1 is 3 full issues, all in one, plus the bonus story, and you get your name on the thank you page also.
Yep.
So,
and it's not just any bonus story; it's a 15-page bonus story. That's almost an issue in itself.
A normal issue is like 18 to 22 pages, depending on the comic book for a normal size book.
Yeah.
So
it ballooned. I think I originally penned it out to be 11 or 12. So
yeah,
but that's how it usually works with me and some of the stories. So I just keep adding and adding and adding. Scott's bad at that too. But
you know what? I am too. I've been working on my Boomtown Scabs, and I can tell you I added like 3 pages as I'm going through. So I have no idea how many pages it's going to end up at, because I'm only getting to the major fight scene right now. So,
but see, that's the beauty of independent comics is we have a story we want to tell. We're passionate about it. We're not limited. Like if you're with the big companies, they say you must do a 22-page story no matter what. And if your story is too short, you got to throw in some crap just to make it bigger. If your story is bigger, you got to take out vital stuff just to make it fit 22 pages. We're not restricted by that. So we can tell the story as it is needed. For Dr. Jekyll, for instance, I made an audible call, made a change to, I was going to release issue 4 next, but with the way Dr. Jekyll developed, background story I was going to release through flashbacks and different things, I realized I could just do an issue 0 that will launch from Dr. Jekyll and give us the origin story of Julius that I wasn't able to tell originally because I wanted it to be a surprise who Julius was. So I couldn't tell that story yet, but now I can. So I'm going to do an issue 0. I'm writing that now. I'm on first 17 pages are written. So I'll have that done in the next couple days. And then I'll start drawing it. But my intention is to have this one being 22 pages, but I have a feeling it's going to end up being 28. So we'll see.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But
so good stuff. So find us, Kickstarter, do a search for Poe, go to bardstone.com, or click the links we put in the body here.
Yeah, Bardstone.com is the best way to find us at any time to see what we have going on. And pretty much this year, we're going to have almost a Kickstarter of the month, the way it's going.
Yeah, and if you find us at any of the cons, you'll be able to pick up some of these books, but not all of them. Some of these you're only going to be able to get through the Kickstarter. So yeah, we'll have some of the trades available, but you won't be able to get some of the Kickstarter editions or some of the perks, some of the swag that's available. So don't delay. If there's something you really want, grab it now because it might not be available when you see us next.
Indeed.
And a few things I know from Motor City Comic Con are going to go up the price because I've only got a couple things left of certain ones, and definitely they're now at a premium, guys. So, and I hate to charge you more, but we got to make it worthwhile because we got trades coming out, and you can get the actual story that way. But if you're a collector, we want to make sure that you get the specials, but at the same time, we've got to cover ourselves on that.
Yeah, and that's where taking part of these Kickstarters, people a lot of times will say, "Well, I'll see you at the next show." You're actually going to get the best deal possible through these Kickstarters because we don't have to cover travel costs and show costs and booth costs.
As an example, the $160 graded comics that are available through the Kickstarter will be over $200 at the next convention that Kevin's at. So, if they don't sell here, they will be higher. So now is the time to get the deal because someone told me, "Well, a deal today is worth a deal tomorrow." I was like, "Nope, deal ends tomorrow. It's today only."
Yeah.
So, or at least till the Kickstarter. So you got 6 days. Well, 7 days technically. We're just past the mark now. So 7 days and 24 hours, 3 hours and 58 minutes or something. So come on out, get some comics.
That's right.
So cool.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
Well,
thanks, guys.
That's it
Thanks
for this.
Support.
Don't forget, tomorrow, 10 a.m., we're going to have Odd Musings. Brett and I will. I saw the Northman movie, so I'll give a review on that. We'll talk some Moon Knight. We missed the last 2 episodes we have to get caught up on for our reviews.
Yep.
We will be spoiler free as far as tomorrow morning's. And then who knows? Maybe we'll talk about the new Twitter news or something else. Who knows?
And we'll update you if we have any overnight movement on the Kickstarter. So go on, support us. Get your comics. Enjoy it, man.
Being the true professionals we are going to wing it and not practice a thing.
Exactly.
All right. Are you going to take us out? Or you want me to?
I got it. All right. Hasta la nachos, guys.
Cheers.